ho, ho! Merry Christmas to all!
The Kenneka Jenkins murder mystery is resurfacing 8 years later, and these new updates is really sad. Like, it broke my heart even reviewing all the footage that I reviewed to even make this video. Let's just do a brief recap real quick on who Kenneka Jenkins is for anybody who's not caught up. Kenneka Jenkins was a girl who died in 2017. Now, her death was so viral and polarizing because it was a literal mystery. Her and her friends were on live, partying in a hotel, drinking, and everything played out online. And then the next morning, Kenneka Jenkins was nowhere to be found. And then ultimately we found out that she was found dead.
It is the sound of a mistake that costs nothing if you are in a warm house. But in the bowels of a massive hotel at 3:30 in the morning, it is the sound of a death sentence. Kenneka Jenkins didn't vanish into thin air. She didn't get snatched by a man in a van. She vanished into a building. She was surrounded by 2,000 guest rooms.
Kenneka and her friends were leaving the party. Now, while they were leaving the party, someone was going back into the room to grab something. While in the shuffle of things, Kenneka Jenkins, being drunk, began to walk off. Now, when she begins to walk off, that's where the mystery begins. Because as she walks off, she disappears. She goes into blind spots where there's no cameras. So nobody knows exactly what happened. But the official theory or the official cause of death, according to the police, is when she walks off, she walks to the kitchen and walks into a freezer. And ultimately, she locks herself into the freezer, even though the freezer can't be locked from the inside. Like, you could be able to just open up the freezer and walk out. But police says because she was drunk, she didn't realize that, and she ultimately fell asleep and died from, being in the frost, being in the freezer.
She was surrounded by security cameras. She was surrounded by staff. Yet, for 28 agonizing hours, she was invisible. While the internet exploded with theories about organ harvesters and cartel hits, Kenneka was sitting alone, in the dark, fighting a battle against physics.
I always felt like somebody that might have worked there or something, like maybe assaulted her and locked her in there afterwards, or maybe her friends tried to backdoor or something. I don't know, man. This case never sat right with me, y'all. Like, this is, rest in peace, Kenneka, because this is, oof.
Against temperature, against a door that was designed to keep the cold in. This isn't a story about a murder mystery. It's a story about a girl who walked through an unlocked door and the billion-dollar corporation that took a day and a half to notice.
When the hotel found Kenneka in the freezer, Kenneka Jenkins' family was very skeptical. They refused to believe that her daughter just walked into the freezer, even though there's no footage of her walking into the freezer. They was very skeptical. And they demanded the police start their own investigation. But the police pretty much believed this case was an open and shut case. So they didn't really want to investigate. They just kind of said, Brett, like, she was found in the freezer. We have camera footage of her walking nearby the freezer. She went to a blind spot. There's no footage. Sorry, man. She died from walking into the freezer. The parents refused to believe it, and they demanded an open investigation.
They're literally actually walking into this freezer.
Kenneka Jenkins' mother wants to see it to believe it, but now we know that will not happen. According to the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont, there is no video of Kenneka Jenkins walking into a freezer. We do see Kenneka walking in this lower level kitchen in the hotel. She stumbles, turns the corner, and then she goes out of frame. But then she's captured here by another camera stumbling in the kitchen.
No one from Crown Plaza Hotel responds to her.
Video time codes appear to show Kenneka roaming the hotel for more than an hour. First, Kenneka is walking with...
And it's like, why did you get that drunk, baby girl? God dang, man. See, that's why when I go out and about, man, I make it a habit never to get drunk. Like, I'll get a good buzz going, but I always want to be lucid enough to where if I got a throwdown with somebody, I'm good. If shots start ringing out and I need to run up out of here, I'm good. Like, I always want to have my wits about me to where I can drive home and make it safely home at the end of the night, man. And especially as a woman, you got to tighten up, baby. Now, we don't know what happened. It could have been somebody could have put something in her drink, you know? Because I did see a video. I remember seeing a video of, like, it looked like what appears to be a dude walking, like, behind her or following her, you know? So maybe somebody spiked her drink at the party and then just kind of lagged behind her and waited for her to get somewhere where they knew there wouldn't be any cameras, which is why I always felt like it might have been somebody who worked there, somebody that was staff, somebody who knew the layout of the building and knew where the cameras would be.
With friends, there's a time gap, and then she's later seen by herself. At one point, she stumbles out of an elevator. Later, she repeatedly hits the wall walking down a hallway.
We will get to the bottom of it. We will only go to where the facts lead us.
Last week, attorneys for Kenneka's family said they would be conducting their own independent investigation. Today, attorney Larry Rogers Jr. toured the hotel for about an hour. A hotel spokesperson says Rogers took pictures inside, asked questions, and walked in all of the areas that video shows Kenneka walking.
They never found those videos, and because the hotel couldn't produce that footage, you had internet detectives taking advantage of the situation, and they were posting videos like this. Kenneka Jenkins' new video services of men following her through Crown Plaza Hotel. And what you see is for example, is videos like this, where this is Kenneka right here. She's walking through. And then you will see like a random man come at some point later. See, so Kenneka is up here somewhere. Then another man comes at some point later. But
this is the video that I had seen, and I was like, man,
this could have just been a random man just walking through, and now he finds himself in a murder investigation because of internet detectives. But like the suspiciousness surrounding Kenneka Jenkins' death didn't just stop at, there was no footage, but it actually started when people watched the live stream back with Kenneka Jenkins and her friend. They were pointing out certain things. Now, looking back, some people believe that maybe people were just hyper-focused and just hearing things, but certain things about the live stream like stood out as very suspicious. Go to the comment section. The comment section will tell you for the most part exactly what they noticed. Like, for example, one person right here, they will say, "That's why I ride solo, jealousy kills." So one person will say, "Hey, if you go to the 310 mark, right? If you go to the 310 mark, will anybody here help?" Now, when I listened, I heard "not again." That's what I heard. So I'll rewind real quick, and maybe y'all can hear what I heard, okay? Did y'all hear that or not? Maybe it was faint, but you heard "not again." It felt like a whimper. People were saying, that's Kenneka's.
It sounded like somebody struggling, bro. It
was one of the instances where folks was like, hold on, bro. Why was Kenneka screaming, "help me" or "not again"? If she was with her friends and everything is okay, why is she screaming "not again"? Now, a lot of people may say, hey, listen, all right, we don't know who voice that was. We don't know what that sound is from. That's an assumption, and you will be right. But it's things like this that added to the brick of mystery that had people not trusting what the police had to say. One user will say, if we go to the 404 mark, right? One user will say, somebody help me, very chilling in here. So they will say at the 404 mark, that was Kenneka Jenkins screaming "help." Let's go to 404. I'm not sure if you guys heard that. Again, it's very faint. I heard a little bit. Like, again, it's blasting out of my speaker. But at that mark, you hear "somebody help me." Like, it's very faint. Some people watch that video and say, man, y'all cut it out, bruh. Some watch that video and say, aha, I told y'all so. Some watch the footage and say, Kenneka walked into the freezer. Some watch the footage and say, that footage ain't proved nothing. Somebody put Kenneka in that freezer. Y'all cut it out. It's all perspective. But that was all 8 years ago. So what exactly happened this week that's bringing all this back to the limelight? A man dropped a video that went viral. And in this video, he accused Kenneka Jenkins' mother of selling out. He claims that she took a settlement, and one of the parameters of that settlement is she can no longer accuse the hotel of foul play. She can no longer bring up the hotel. She can no longer demand justice for Kenneka Jenkins. She has to accept the theory of Kenneka Jenkins walked into the freezer.
So a lot of y'all ain't gonna agree with me. A lot of y'all is. I really don't care, but this is my opinion. So I'll wake up, scrolling on Facebook, and I see Kenneka Jenkins' mother make a status saying, "I'm tired of being quiet. Y'all paid me to be quiet. Y'all promised me this, promised me that. Like, y'all paid me. It ain't no type of money in this world that'll make me be quiet when it comes to some foul play ass shit that had happened like that. Especially when it comes to my flesh and blood, my kids. Yeah. You hear me? Can't no. If the police offer me some money right now to be quiet about my mama case, y'all. You hear me? Like, you had the whole world behind you. The whole world behind you. You could have got justice and way more money than whatever they offered you. Why try to come say something now? Why? Because the money gone? Now you want to open your mouth? This been like 5-6 years ago. I just don't agree with that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, ain't nobody finna pay me no type of money to be quiet when it comes to one of these motherfuckers killing my kids. Your daughter didn't deserve to die like that? Like, what the?
Yeah.
Y'all, what? I don't want that money. I want justice.
Yeah.
I'm putting justice over anything. Over money. Loyalty is over everything. Oh, man. The way y'all be moving, man, that shit is just, it's weird, man. Like,
the post that he's referring to is this post right here, where she says, "To whom this may concern, I still don't know what happened to my child's life, clothes, shoes, cell phone, hair, and the list goes on. However, I have been promised lies, and as if once this case is over, I was forced to never talk about my child again. As you can see, over the years, I wasn't near as vocal as I am today. So after this post, I might be back in court, but I will be getting sued because I was tricked by they will get me answers, give me her clothes and her cell phones and anything that belongs to her when she died that was on her body. That was a lie. Once they finished investigation, allegedly people I trusted, they told me that somehow Kenneka got out the back door. I never heard which door could get out, but they never told me how or where. Allegedly, they never told the media. That's why I know the media will lie, allegedly so. I can invite any of you. I was in pain going through my cancer battles. They forced us, had us in rooms for hours, and would not let us go until we said what they wanted us to say. They made us accept what they wanted to give us. I'm literally living without my child, and I'm rising above, staying strong, and holding on to hope even without you." Now, what she described is a tad bit different from what he talked about. Now, she talked about a situation where she was lied, coerced, manipulated, and forced into signing something or into receiving money to shut up. I don't feel like this woman went into this thinking, hey, I'ma shut up knowing something bad happened to my daughter in exchange for some money. I feel like they probably sold her a pipe dream and she got manipulated into signing this. But nonetheless, though, once she posted that, the damage had already been done, and people were swarming to social media to call out the mother and to pretty much go against her. Like, she was the biggest villain on social media this week.
Kenneka Jenkins' mom literally made a whole Facebook post basically saying that she got paid $3.7 million to shut the up about the rest of that case when it comes to Kenneka Jenkins. She basically admits that she don't even know where the baby body is at. She absolutely knows nothing. They just paid her the 10K. I mean, the more than 10K, please, 3.7 mil, and she shut the up. And now she ain't got the money no more. So now she's telling us that that's what happened. Mind you, this is happening during the same time period where people find out that the singer David, literally the girl Celeste's body parts were frozen. She was frozen. The loud thing with these two deaths is that it seems like parents sold their daughters out for body parts. You know what I'm saying? In exchange for money. I think people be forgetting that child trafficking and human trafficking is $1 billion business. And I feel like I don't think people know that a lot of parents do sell their kids out for money. This is a thing, and we be trying to figure out why kids be missing. Mind you, Celeste, she was missing for a year, and then it seemed like her parents it seemed like her people just didn't give a fuck. It sounds like these people are selling their children for money. That's what it sounds like. And it's just so crazy to me that there's so many people who literally thought it was crazy to think that.
I decided to go to the mom page to figure out what's going on. And what I witnessed and what I saw left me distraught, left me saddened. Because what's going on here, the mom is going through a mental breakdown. Like, the mom is literally going through a mental health crisis. And what I don't see online, and I don't know why, I didn't see any of the people who made the video about the mom point out, yo, like she's going through like a mental health crisis, like she's spiraling. So yeah, she may say things that may sound away, but this is a woman who clearly is not in her right mind right now. So making videos about her, disparaging her, like heaping upon more stress upon her, like you're doing more bad than good, right? And because she's going through a mental health crisis, I can't tell you what's the truth and what's not the truth. I can't tell you what's serious and what's not serious when she posts or when she speaks. But if you go to her page, it becomes very apparent very fast that this woman's going through a mental health crisis.
Sorry, I had to get my phone together. Y'all know I'm learning how to work that. Yep, so do y'all want me to finish showing y'all the difference between book smart and God smart? While y'all spending all these years in the book. All them times, that's why I'm walking bad on my knees, but I'm grateful, baby. I'm crippin', but when I go up to spirit, baby, I can't feel shit. I be dancing. Start praise dancing, y'all. Give them the praise. Listen to that old folks music. Go back so I can bring back memories, bring back the love. That's all I'm trying to show y'all. I know I was irritating y'all, but I'm steady trying to, like I said, I can show them better than I can tell y'all. See, I can't do that book smart shit. But goddamn it, I can think. And I can see some shit and I can figure some shit out. I got the knowledge from God. So if y'all want the knowledge from my daddy, my daddy.
I think that's drugs, man. Or maybe it's the spirit of Kenneka eating her ass up for taking a settlement. If that's the case.
Wait, that bitch Jedi. Jedi, come on, bring your spiritual senses here. Come on. Come on, bitch. Let's have it. Do it. I'm ready for you now. Come on, bitch. Come on, Cletus. Leave all spiritual realm. Come on. You got this Teresa about. Come on. Let's have our war. Let's do our Facebook shit now, bitch. You showed me you the very one. See, the same thing make you laugh. See, I did all my crap. That's why I can pack my I gotta go crap. My daddy put it on me when I was a baby. He used to take my ass when I was young. Period.
Clearly, this woman is not in her right mind. And it's not out of the realm of possibility that her losing her daughter was the catalyst to her losing her mind. So, yeah, she might post some things, but just operate under the assumption that nothing she's saying, she's in her right mind for it. She's clearly mentally ill. Now, you give a woman like this $3.2 million and she's this mentally ill and she's in a mental health crisis. Bruh, I can't begin to tell you how much danger she's really in with that much resources, that much money, with this level of function currently going on. What's going on with this Kenneka Jenkins situation is sad, man. It's very sad, bruh. I don't want to see nobody mom like this, especially a grieving mother. This is just sick and sad, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section. Do y'all think the mother...
Rest in power to Kenneka, man. You know, her story, y'all remember Shanquilla Robinson? That story, this Celeste story. All of these, man, like, ladies, protect your neck, man. Be extra watchful out here. Stay safe. And if you can't stay safe, stay dangerous, man, because it gets real in the field out here, and y'all are more vulnerable to it than us, I feel like. You dig? But yeah, man, let me know how y'all feel about it down in the comment section. Y'all feel like her mother took a settlement in order to, you know, like, because I feel like, especially they said a multi-billion-dollar, I'm not sure which hotel they were in, but yeah, I'm sure they would pay a settlement to kind of keep that under wraps and make that go away before it hits the media as big as it did, even though it was a firestorm. But man, I hope she didn't sell her daughter out like that. I really do. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it down in the comment section though, man. That's all I got for y'all on this one. Be sure to check me out on the next one. Don't forget to like the video on your way out. Comment down in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Road to 10K. We on the way. And until next time, gang, you know the name. It's Transition representing Gap Tooth Gains. Oh yeah, and don't forget, Life isn't about making it from point A to point B. Life is about living in between the gaps. Peace out.
Steady cash getting why they heavy hash twisting. Lean sippers and mean strippers who just all about the green and it means just fast living. And I'm not one to judge cause I've been off that mud double cup with no fucks when I pass limits. And who gon' like the smoke and get gone off a cone but it would not get blown unless gas in it. Hold up, we bout to roll up. I got some smoke, keep you up like it's Folgers. Rookies try to hit the cookie, fuck around and throw up. So we drop the hottest pen verse and it blow up. But we got some recognition from a nigga so what? We be walking down the street get beats like they know us. Now bitches in the sheets but the freak on the meat skis keep real defeat. Hell yeah, make them choke. You know what? I go nuts, we get them steady focused. Probably from the bomb ass fly with no lotus. I can't even think how many trees we done smoked up. Whatever the number gonna fuss, you'll need a tow truck. Getting shit across the seas with ease, put a boat up. That's no lie, baby girl, no joking. Shorty said she can't swim, I'm behind the back stroking.